genuinely sorry about that. My body hated me for, like, every single bit of it, just angry. But, hey, we're back at Bloodborne. The previous part is available to watch. But, hey, don't worry. Don't worry about it. We good. See? Oh, we didn't get a visceral on him. But we still good. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't do that. No, honey. No, honey. Sorry, I monitor the fucking chat through my phone, and I forgot that my phone's media audio is actually on. You know, I monitor the video through the actual desktop because it's a nicer screen to check on, and then I look down and I see the chat. You know, not that anyone's actually watching, but, you know, what if someone says something? Oh, the Snatchers are here. I don't... Nightshade, don't do that. Alright. I fucking hate fighting Snatchers. Just all around. Not the worst enemies in Bloodborne, no, but I hate them. It's mostly that they're assholes. And they do this. Oh, just pure hate. Pure hate. I scream. But we're in a bag. And being in a bag is fun, but I am useless. Now we're in a prison. So the Snatchers are slightly more intelligent than your average beast. And that is kinda worrying. Oh, I got 2 viewers in. One's definitely me, but the other one is someone else. And that's slightly important. It's also good to know that my character looks half decent in cutscenes. I wasn't sure about how to feel. Oh, where's the door? There. Alright, so we're gonna do it quick. Madmen toil surreptitiously in rituals to beckon the moon. Uncover their secrets. So we definitely have a semblance of an objective now. She's an interesting character. I do not have the means to actually comfort her, though. I don't know if the Bold Hunter's Mark's gonna do anything, so I'd rather not, you know, I'd rather not risk just wasting one. Again, not like they're finite, but they're more expensive than I'd like. All we gotta do is just run up here, though. Where do you think you're going, you silly little fucker? There you go. Oh. Of course you're still here. Why wouldn't you? I just want to flick the lantern on. Is that too much to ask? I'm just a poor hunter. I don't know if I can this. I can. That takes a bit of power away from them. Actually, fighting them with the sword part of the Kirk hammer might be the wiser decision. But this is a later game area. I know some people on purpose get captured just to take the Tonitrus. This build, however, does not use the Tonitrus, because I've decided I don't want to use it because it's something I fall back on. Because I like it too much. Don't worry about it. So it's not a big deal. Oh, I got a bunch of Mad Lads know-how. I don't really use the Beast Blood pellets. Antidote might be useful later. The wooden shield's funny, but I don't need it. We're gonna do some quick weapon upgrading, though. Fortify the Kirk hammer. Yeah. Blood Tinged Gemstone. Alright, yep. That should be good. Should be. But now this gives us the Unseen Headstone instead of the Awakening or Yharnam Headstone. We're gonna go back to Cathedral Ward, because that's where we make fucking died. Check Twitter. Blades of Mercy, that is one of the coolest weapons in the game, but ooh. I don't really... That's a skill weapon, right? It's gotta be. Get fucked. No, you're alright, so I just gotta kill you. Easier said than done, but not impossible. Alright, now that I'm actually fighting them in a way that I feel semi-confident in, we're good. Alright, so it seems killing off the blood-starved beast actually brought the, oh, we're at that 15 insight threshold now, where, like, the lanterns have, like, weird eyeballs on them. Check anything up here? No. Right. Oh god. Alright, that's suddenly 2 more people watching the stream. That's really cool. Don't expect anything fantastic now. We're already locked behind. That's 100% my fault. Oh, you actually suck out insight. Shit. I didn't know you did that. I didn't know there was an enemy that could do that. Shaman Bone Blade. Okay. Cool. Wait, no, that's the password door. Ouch. Alright, back in Cathedral. Whew. This is the part of the LP where I really start getting bad. Aye. Gonzo. Take your blood vials. Howdy, motherfucker. Shit! Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh shit, fucking Deltarune is now available on consoles for free. Y'all should totally fucking take that, by the way. Like, it's free, it's a good 4 hours, and promises of more to come. No, you might not be into it, though. Speaking of which, I've been thinking Undertale for some streams, just to add a third game into the rotation. I would be doing Undertale on Sundays exclusive. And I don't got much time on Sundays on account of D&D. I don't know if I can actually make that a plan. But, like, I'd like his fingers in his ass someday and Undertale done. Either way, we should be good. I'll figure out what I want to do with streams when I figure out what I want to do with them. Got a couple games in mind, like I might start Yakuza 0. But that would be a stream of me constantly making JoJo's references. And I don't know how How fun that would be to watch. I imagine not very. But what do I know? What do I know? What do we actually got to work with? Not much! Alright, because I also don't think I can, like, just coward through. Although, never hurts to try and check. Oh, the crow has my blood, Alright, you can keep him. I indeed can. I wouldn't, for obvious reasons. Doubt there were enemies on me. But I can do it. Alright, shouldn't be too hard. Shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't be too bad. The workshop opened up. That's super weird for me. Oh, that's one reason I don't like a lot of insight, because this attack, once you're up close, is asshole to dodge. But you know what? It might not be that big of an issue. Cat, can you stop vigorously digging? Just poop in silence, please. Alright, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna get some of these echoes back. It's on him. Fuck! Fuck you! Oh, you are stealing insight. You steal 2 per that attack. Oh, that's lovely. That's fucking lovely. Everything I wanted. Why do I keep thinking that's a good idea? Alright, because I need to get up there. What do we got? Apparently there's some Duke Nukem news, so that's sick. Slightly lower insight. We're lower on the threshold, so they don't have eyes on their lanterns now. So they don't do that attack specifically. I hate it when they do it. How do they know when you have enough insight that they start doing extra attacks? I don't know. This is definitely a predicament. Now think about it. Have I been going the right way this entire time? I might not have been. Get stabbed. You like getting stabbed? I like stabbing you. Hoo-wee. Hee-wee. Is that fucking okay? What about you?
Take it over the stench of blood. What is it then?
Is it then?
I wouldn't want to drag you down.
Oh. Oh!
Oh, thank goodness. Might you know of a safe tonight?
Yes, I do know of a safe space, because you're actually really nice.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Go to the chapel. That's the friendly prostitute.
You! What, an outsider who's come to join the hunt? You what? What, you... And step away from my castle!
What?
What, you think this is fun? Well, I certainly don't. So I'll have nothing to do with your beast stunts.
One more.
What's this two-bit? I heard you told that wench about some shelter. Well, she's a damn fool to trust an house. Know why? Well, her sort's probably just fixing to feed something. All right. What crafty lies does he have? You think I'm an easy mark?
Go to Yosefka's clinic. Because that means you're going to go to Odin Chapel. And you give some interesting thoughts on anyone who comes in. So we just save 2 people from the beasts. So that when the blood moon rises, it ain't that much of a threat.
Oh, we keep a chair deep in.
Okay. Okay. But do you have my echoes? Okay. I don't know how you got them. Does this area loop back into there? Oh, here's the church set. Oh. Okay.
Praise you. Praise the old damn church. And the best of luck hunting.
Thank you, jovial man. Oh, Jesus. Oh, it does loop around. Oh, I didn't know. That would have been so much nicer. That's not what I meant to do. It's not what I meant at all. Get fucked. Alright, so I was just approaching him from a bad angle. Fucking lit. Now we can actually make some progress. I hope. God, that gun looks so cool. It's like, does it just... Yeah, it just folds and unfolds for easy containment. That's cool as shit. Oh, I'm easily impressed. A watchman of Bergenworth guards the gate with a password, the secret adage of the Grand Cathedral. So that's our hint of where to go. I was already going that way, though, so don't worry. Don't. Can I land on the dog? Yeah, thank you. That cold blood. Nice. Die. Rally attack in there. Big silver bullets and some blood vials. Pull the lever crunk. Thick cold blood. Yes, can you not do that again? Wouldn't like that. Because up here I know is where the bell ringing woman, I don't actually remember what they're called. I think they're just called bell ringing women. When you call for help with the beckoning bell, I think she actually like stays up top and is like, "Hey, howdy. Kill me or you're getting invaded." which I think is a much cooler system. Because asking for help, it's a bell. It's a different system than in Dark Souls. And it makes sense as to why you ring the bell. Well, that chime might bring in someone foul. Might bring in someone who would like to do terrible things. Fight me. You gonna do that kick next? No, you're gonna do that, and that's... It's not nice, dude. Do not give me an axe kick like that, buddy. Didn't like that much. Thank you. Good fight, good fight. Hey, you.
Ah. This is a spot. If you find it, goes in.
Oh. Alright, yeah. So we're gonna go into the Hunter stream. Alrighty. So... we're gonna do a little bit of selling, because I think we got some items I don't like. Like, I don't use knives. I don't use, like, the throwy boys. Is that throwable? Because I don't know what that does. A blade of bone coated with gruesome spinal fluid. Used by old labyrinth watchers, in particular those presiding over rituals. When a victim is cut by this blade, the green spinal fluid temporarily numbs the senses, disturbing the target's gross motor skills. The blade, never intended for battle, must cut deep to be effective, and breaks. Alright. I don't offhand know if that's a throwing weapon, though. So, we're gonna keep these on hand for the next part. In fact, let's get in it. I actually really like the top. No, place to awaken. So we go to that place that I'm not gonna bother pronouncing. Might summon an old one. Ugh, being hyper aware of my body noises again. So, can be thrown at foes. Quite thrilling. I love that little bit of flavor text. Because, like, alright, Bloodborne is probably the funniest FromSoft game. I don't know if that can be quantifiable. But, like, there's something about this game's weird sense of humor. Like, just saying quite thrilling. Because, like, the translator's saying, like, alright, how are we going to describe this battle? And I like how the answer was, oh, we're just going to fucking make a dry-ass joke about it. How thrilling it is. I love it. And then there's the plank shield, which I should have totally read the description of before selling it off. Where it's like, yeah, so this shield's fucking useless against beasts. And that's not entirely true. It works like it does in Dark Souls. But, like, you can't parry with it. So, like, I guess if you want to use it, more power to you? I wouldn't. But hey, if you have better uses for that, that plank than I do, because God knows I'm not a good Bloodborne player.
Oh, merciful God, help me.
Me. In the name of the healing church, cleanse us of this horrible dream. And then she cries. But then you walk up to her and you're like, hey,
By your God,
I'm part of the healing
for
church.
God's sake, I have no word. You can take this.
And she'll give you some madman's
Sure to
knowledge.
please an upstanding member of the church like you. Oh, thank you so much.
Yep. Alright.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so
I was
much.
seized
I
on
was
the
seized
street
in the street by a hulking
by the
brute in the
hulking
cathedral
brute in the
ward and locked
cathedral
up
ward.
here.
Many others,
There are
but
many
they've been
others,
taken
but they've been
away.
taken away. I've
I've
heard
heard
moans
moans
echoing in the distance
echoing
ever
in the
since.
So,
The hunt is on tonight.
Then the streets are
Perilous, and every door will be shut tight. Perhaps it isn't my place to ask, but do you know somewhere where that will take me in? So I'm gonna tell her vote in chapel, and bada bing, bada boom, we've got all the good people in the chapel, except for like the old lady, which I think we sent her to Yusefka's clinic. Dick move on my part, but she is of no use to me. The fucking sedatives she gives later? What, do they stop frenzy, I think? Like, yeah, good luck stopping frenzy. The best way to stop frenzy of all the status ailments is just don't get frenzied. Shit. Oh, I don't like those screamies. Oh, these must be the others she was actually talking about. That never occurred to me that they were just kind of waiting. Oh. So let's get into our... I wouldn't say our better set, but our iconic look. Let's run up here. Killed these guys, so I think this is... Oh, yeah. It's a Carol room. Hell yeah. We can use that later. I have to refight the next boss on my agenda. Actually, let's equip the Shaman Bone Blade. Just checking the stream and checking Twitter. Alright. The doll is, I want to say she's crying? Let's snap her out of it.
Well, I must have drifted off. What is it you desire? Very well.
Let's channel some echoes. How many levels do I got? 3. Alright. Let's knock up endurance by 1 point. And... I don't know if I should. Let's just up strength. If we need... Because, like, I kind of want to do spells, but I don't really care about spells. This is a game that doesn't have that many. I also don't like the healing church garb quite as much. Higher blood vial maximum. And acquire more blood echoes. That'd be nice once we get the thing to etch Carol runes into our skulls. Purchase items, what do we got to buy? The Ashen Hunter set? How's that one? But I think that also means Jura's dead. Which means I think we've fucked over a side quest. But, yeah. That's the nature of this game. If you fuck something up, it's kind of gone. No use crying over it. Oh yeah, both of those are a nice look. So, we're gonna head to Cathedral Ward. And see what we got now. Yeah, that's the item we need to actually use the Carol runes, which shouldn't be too much of an issue. So we got you.
Dear, you weren't lying. This is a safe place.
Mm-hmm. Why would I?
Thank you. I am in your
Hell yeah,
debt.
you are. We get a curtsy.
I'd like to tender my thanks, but I can't
But I
imagine,
can't imagine what to offer.
All I can give is my
Gimme.
blood, but would you even take a horse?
Yes. Gimme.
Oh, good. Come close, dear. Don't worry, I've done this before.
Blood of Ariana. Alright. Let's see what you got to say about this.
Kind hunter.
Kind Hunter.
Another one you sent.
Another
made it
one
here
you've
safe and
sent
sound.
made it here safe and
This place
sound.
is a real
This
haven
place is a real
now.
haven now, thanks to you.
I'm
But
afraid.
I'm afraid that was the last of
Fate to
them.
be heard.
There
Not
ain't
in
peep
the
to
old
be heard,
town.
not in the whole town. Doubt there's any more out there.
Save us.
God save us. Yarnum's done for. We still saved people. So you get Ariana. We've got Adela, I think her
Oh,
name is.
brave, thank you very much.
Church bow
The town
female.
is in disarray. Together we await the help of the healer. I cannot begin to express. The only thing that I can is my own, if it would suffice.
Yeah, sure. You've already received blood.
Ah, have you... Forgive me. What would a brave hunter... Please.
I mean, if you think that's a slight against you, that's your own fault. And we got the narrow-minded man.
The swindling off-comer. Did you really think that'd work? There's no fooling me. Now, off with you. You won't go away. I can't stand the stench of your lying breath.
Uh-huh. Dickhead. I actually kind of like the narrow-minded man. He's just kind of a dick, too. So, like, it's that little balancing act of, yeah, he's a dick, but it actually is kind of fun to listen to. Right. Come on. Fight me! Fight me! I said fight! 2 bloodstone shards. So he's actually really nice to grind then. Wait. Be good. Up here, because right behind here, I think there's that guy with the scythe. Thank God we're not actually at 15 insight yet, now that I think about it, because I think he gets some extra damage. Ow! Bitch! Fuck you. I said fuck you. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Get fucked. Come on. Come on. There we go. Swoosh. Smack him in the ass. Blood vial, blood vial. Didn't expect to one-shot him with the fucking Hunter Axe's spinny. But, you know, I'll take what I can get. Fight me? Thank you. Yeah, I know, I killed your friend. The only reason I'm fighting you is because you approached me. Remember, this could have been prevented. Could have been, but, you know, wasn't. Alright, we got the Bloodshot Eyeball, which is for the fucking Chalice Dungeons. Bolt Hunter's Mark. Alright. I think this is about when we start getting into the little wooded area with all the admittedly really cool variants of the dog. By variants, I mean like the one variant. But like, I think those dogs can be farmed like the snatchers can for extra upgrade equipment. I don't know if they drop anything past regular blood shards though. This area is also good to get familiar with though, because like that guy right there, I saw him, but like I could have been shot in the ass. Alrighty. And now we are in Hemwick Charnel Lane, I think. Hemwick Charnel Lane. Alright. The brain works sometimes. Bump. So this is the next area I hit before actually hitting the fucking Vicar Amelia. Because I like to have my Carol rooms first. Also, you know, it's just generally a much cooler looking area. Come on. Alright, this can be broken, so I can take the Bloodshot Eyeball from dude. Twin Bloodstone Shards. Which, you know, I'll always take that. Delicious Blood Rocks. Murder, 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 and kill, kill, kill. I think there's a guy up here that throws just Molotovs. bada bing, bada boom. Alright. Fight, fight, fight. Man. Man, they're all screaming. They're all dancing. So, you know, it's a really jazzy atmosphere. Come up, by. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. So that dog fucked me up right good. However, I'm gonna go around the dog. Get me, mallet! I love how one of these variants just has like a comically large mallet. I don't understand it. But alright, yeah, I wasn't crazy. They actually do drop bloodstone shards, so they can be used for farming. Especially in the late game, these guys should be pushovers. Come on. Oh, I just reach right in there. And then do a plunging attack. Or yeah, over there is progress, but I was gonna say there's something over here. Twin bloodstone shard should never be neglected at this point in the game. Yeah. Don't worry, just fighting with level geometry there. Come here. Like there's the pebbles, which honestly, those are way too big to be pebbles. But you know, who am I to judge? I'm not the rock expert. Oh, what are you gonna say?
Did you hear the graveyard murmurs? Then it's almost time.
What do you mean, the graveyard murmurs? Please, please keep your pants on. This is a family-friendly fucking stream. Where I apparently teach people the worst ways to go because blood rushes to their head or some shit. But otherwise, family-friendly. Watch it with the whole household. The 5-year-old can totally learn. What's that? I'm playing 2 hyper-violent video games right now in the rotation. Don't worry about it. Wu-Tang is for the children. That bit of dialogue that I just put out might actually bite me in the ass later. Nah, I'll never get to a point where I'm actually... where I should really watch what I say so that the children don't get offended. Actually, that looks kinda sick. Like, the hat doesn't go with it, but... how much is the hat? Oh, it's a hood. I don't like the hood. Alright, So we go to Hammock Charnel Lane. Oh, Twitch notifications. What are you giving me? Oh, some, like, StarCraft shit. Alright. Sorry, it's like I see a notification that's like, hey, Twitch is sending me shit. And I'm like, oh. Oh, it's just a Prime notification. Because I'm not... Because my fucking brain is like, we have to get rid of that red number. Because it's hideous. And you don't know. You might want to start a free trial of Twitch Prime with any number of pay cards that you have that are just prepaid shit. And I'm like, I could, yes. On second thought, fuck you, Twitch. I love yous. Oh. I don't watch enough people to actually justify Twitch Prime. Like, the streamers I do watch, I watch, like, the VOD on YouTube. That's actually why I keep a YouTube archive of my shit, just in case. Because, you know, I don't think I'm gonna take off, but, hey. Something that's popular. Early enough on covering it. I might be an interesting watch later for someone else. Or the YouTube market might just like my content more. I don't know. There is no behind the camera. There's no camera. This is just me. This is me when I get my mouth open and start talking to myself. Just unfiltered, just absolutely unfiltered. It's fun. It's like, oh yeah, this sound vomit, or this fucking diarrhea of the mouth coming out, or I just won't shut up. That's because I don't know what to do. So I just assume, you know what? Keep talking. You might have something interesting to say. You don't know yet. Still feeling out this whole Twitch thing. Don't do that, Grandpa. Well, this one was just taking a nap and then was killed. I fucking heard the wheelchair coming up. And I'm like, oh no. I don't like that noise. Because I've never actually heard it come out of nowhere. Because I don't go in that area quite as often. I'm so sorry for that nose thing that happened. Get fucked. Go away. See? That line? Family. You know, if your parents say fuck in front of you, this stream is family friendly. Family friendly. Enough. There's some games I'm not allowed to play. Most of them are foreign. Which makes sense. Wouldn't want to play that in a stream. That's not okay. I'm so surprised. Like, apparently Manhunt is which... Really? But not Manhunt 1, no. 2 goes too far. Alright. Alright. It's like, shit. Fucking... I actually understand that list for the most part, though, so I'm gonna break it. Because it's like, what, you're gonna catch me playing Yandere Simulator? No, I'm not gonna be caught dead. Yeah. A, game's terribly unfinished, and the dev will not take criticism. Otherwise, he would have fixed his code by now. But, oh no, coding's hard, said the game dev. Anyways, we do not need to have an archive of me bad-mouthing someone who's not very good at taking criticisms. We don't need that to be too long on stream. I'll leave it just vague enough. Just vague enough. All that to say, do your research. For like, hell, as a precaution, I'm not gonna be like watching the fucking softcore videos if I start streaming Yakuza 0, because I don't know if that's not okay here. Because that's sexually explicit content, but in a game it's okay. Which also means, like, if I gotta get the completion points and shit, I'm gonna be doing it off screen. Yakuza's a little bit of off-stream stuff. The hell, with Yakuza, if I throw out a game title that sounds like y'all will be interested in it, I'd be totally down to be like, okay, I am 100% okay with streaming Yakuza 0. I've played it already, now the story's gonna be a surprise to me, but I'm gonna love streaming it. It's gonna be a fun-ass game. I just don't know. I don't know what to play. And again, I have a rotation. For now, it's I do Bloodborne, and then I do Resi 7 Madhouse. Madhouse might be on hiatus. I don't know how I feel. We'll figure it out 100%. One of those triangle gems. There we go. That's actually, every once in a while, kind of a tough fight for me. Because I overwhelm myself, but no, I'm actually kind of calm. That is a rarity. Oh, under not to say, buddy. What's up, friend? I have not seen one of you just candidly walking about. Not in a while, no. Stamina recovery speed. Huh. Might be useful for this fight. I'm unsure. Alright, boss area. This boss is kinda tough, but it's only tough as but they're not the actual fight. I think you start back here. Yeah, alright. What's good? What's good? So there's this guy. He's quite tall. He's kinda goofy. But fuck him up. He ain't that tough. He ain't shit. The only time in which people get worried when they play Bloodborne or Dark Souls. This boss, she's a pushover. The part that fucks people up is that or the friends. This ain't the friends of Hamlet, this is the witch of Hamlet. Which we kill. That's an enemy. Don't worry about it. The boss has hands. Okay. So another reason one might get really panicky in Dark Souls or Bloodborne is when an animal in the room is being a little bit of an asshole. But you can't yell. You can't say, hey, don't do that. You just kind of go, oh my god! You just kind of gotta move them away from the screen. Why? I don't think she's actually dead. I think we've actually just gotten... I think we've gotten into this boss. Yes. Alright, cat is sitting. Yeah, so the only reason I was wary on that is because, like, my cat. As in the one that hangs out in my room, and I'm the one that chose her from that litter, and I'm the one who takes care of her. She doesn't like most of the other cats in the house. So, like, she gets kind of hissy, and I didn't want a fight on stream, because that's a worry. It's one of them, at least. I just didn't want a big fist fight like in the middle of my live stream. Because this is not only kind of a difficult game, kind of. It's... let me put it this way. It's not easy. But also, you know, cats fighting. I have to break that up because my cat's like me. Gotcha. I think these guys die. I don't know now. Alright. Sorry, had to get a little bit ASMR-y. To keep calm. Wow, Yuffie, you're actually treating having another cat on the bed very well. I am quite proud of you. So I got a hunter with the rune workshop tool here. I don't know the lore on that. I don't pretend to know. If I don't know the lore, I'll just say, I don't know. I don't remember. This game's got a lot of lore. see you get a notification on Twitter in the middle of the stream. You're like, alright, I'm in the middle of a loading screen. I can look at it. And then you realize it's just you fucking making memes on Twitter. And you're like, oh, it's not the stream announcement. Alright, right. People don't watch. Oh, that's actually kind of sick. How many do we have in storage? Alright, we have a fuckload of bullets in storage. I don't know why we didn't have those earlier. Oh, we got some coins? Well, that's some extra. Alright, so I don't usually take her out on the first go at it.
Welcome. Very well.
Let's level up Blood Tinge a little bit. How many levels do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 levels to play with. Alright. Let's upskill a little bit. Why? Why are you super interested in all of my technology? What do you... Please, baby boy, I love you. You're very pretty. Oh, you're giving me slope links. Oh, you're purring. I can't be mad at you. I need you to go, though. I need you to go. You were tangling yourself in my cords while you were passing out, and I can't have... No, especially not over there. There's one door. There's one door. Please use the one door. Please. I'm being nice. I don't want to, like, pick you up and throw you out, because that'd be mean. Thank you. No, he gets bored. I mean, I feel bad for him, but I can't really do much. Wait. Well, gem fortification? Oh, it's the next upgrade. Alright. Alright, physical damage reduction, more echoes, max vials.
This was once a safe haven for hunters. A workshop where hunters used blood to enhance their weapons. We don't have as many tools as we once did, but you're welcome to use whatever you find.
Even the doll, should it please you. Which, I think I mentioned it in part 1. This man has totally fucked that doll. Fucking Garen, big pervo. In fact, we got that book. Yeah, you see that book in the corner that says How to Pick Up Fair Maidens. Like, come on, man. Why you gotta be so... Why you gotta make this horny Dark Souls again? I made a thread about that on Twitter. This game's got every element of a totally not horny game, but it's totally horny. Like, you got just so much childbirth imagery, meaning people fuck in this world. You got a guy saying, hey, you see that cute doll there? Yeah, you can fuck her if you want. That doll, when attacked, shoots white fluid. Totally not anything lewd. I don't know how in-depth I'm allowed to talk about that on Twitch, especially being such a small streamer. Oh, I'm getting a fuckload of notifications on my phone. If you are not Twitch, I don't care. Other notifications. Oof. Alright, so we're back in Cathedral Ward. Is this the point where the night starts turning? No, I don't think quite yet. God damn, I look like a Final Fantasy villain now that I think about it. Oh yeah, this is starting to get a lot more comfy. Hey, a snatcher. I saw my health, I don't want to die. It's also really sad to see how, like, everyone I've talked to about this game is like, oh yeah, Bloodborne, big-ass masterpiece. And then I see how many players are playing, and it's like, oh, this game's dead. Like, not to say no one's playing it, but I don't see many playing it anymore, and it's really sad, because this is actually one of my favorite games of all time. Because it's like, I love Souls combat, it's really cool. However, like, there's a game coming out soon, like Outland or something. Like, it's got Souls combat, it's just... I don't know how I feel about it, because it's also, like, a crafting survival game sort of deal. And I'm not big on those whatsoever. But another person in my house is going to be buying it. So I have time to actually be like, oh, this is actually cool and interesting. Or, oh god, this is trash. But it's also couch co-op, which is very rare. I'll take what I can get. I'll take what I can get. I mean, if your game has couch co-op, I will play the fuck out of it. Because I need some games to play with people locally. But also, notably Cuphead, please give the game an online component if you can, if your studio can manage the resources for it. Because I like to play couch co-op, but people aren't always interested in the games I want to play. But I have, like, a squad of, like, 2 or 3 friends that I'd actually be super interested in playing a game. That game had online multiplayer. Oh god, Frenzy. So about the thing about sedatives earlier, I stand by that point. But you know? Let's just check notifications. We good, we good. That was just bad play. Ah. And other various mouth noises. If I ever make merchandise of myself, which God knows I might, because I have presence on other websites, I have Mascot, she's unused, because I was gonna use her for some shit, and not all of it. Like, she's actually in my Twitch icon. That's whose face is going, oh! In case anyone was wondering that, that's just a cropped image of her concept art, because I have a heisting group for Payday 2, so that we can finish the final thingy. I just cropped that because I'm like, fuck it. This is my heisting crew. I organized it. I might as well use my mascot. Come on. Come here, big ugly. There. Blood vials are good. They're healthy. The whole family. Big healthy. Cat, no, not in the cords, not in the wires. Please, no. Please, no. I don't want you scrounging in my wires, Cat. Don't give me that look. You know exactly what you did. I didn't even pick you up. I just kind of moved you. So, it goes like exactly. Holy shit, Cat's gonna be assholes. Alright. Okay. You're almost dead. Does the frenzy boy have any... Please, no! I love you, but please stop. Don't give me that look. Yeah, you're tiny, you're cute, but like you also get into things. And the cords that keep this on are kinda loose. You have unplugged the system at least once. So please do not. I don't want to be angry. Alright, so here we are at Vicar Amelia. So she's an interesting boss. That model is actually another model later in the game. Like, her face is terrible. Like, it's a constant scream. And she like seeing this cutscene behind the scenes is just so cool. Cause like you get to see the actual model contort and shit. And then you get to see where the model switches out. And it's just sick. Cat, no! You can lay down on the bed. That's fine. Please do not go amongst the cords. That's all I'm asking of you. Yes, please scream. Ow. No, also don't go there. Because there's glass up there. You're not even my cat. I'm actually yelling at him a little bit. No, cat! Cat, stop. Hey! No! That piece of paper should not be... It's the Netflix password. Forgetting it. He's also like... He's just in that stage between kitten and regular cat. My mother calls it his terrible twos. And okay. Okay, so I'm dead. I'm gonna pick him up and move him. So you're being an asshole, buddy. I didn't want to do this. But we're gonna be in the kitchen. You are not coming in. In fact, we're putting the printer in front of the door. 'Cause that's another thing. A suggestion would be, oh, you can just close the door. No, I can't. The door doesn't latch shut. and it has no luck. It is genuine luck whether it gets pushed open by the wind or not. So that's fun. Oh, it's 3 o'clock, and it does not feel like it. Ugh. I am so sorry about that. I don't usually like to yell at the animals, but he's being an asshole. And it's one of those things, he's very aware that he's kinda cute, but like, it doesn't fully work on me. 'Cause, you know, I've been manipulated by cuter. So he doesn't actually affect me all that much, and I'm nice to him because he's usually okay. He's usually fine. But like, when he's being an ass, he's really getting into shit. Like, recently he ruined one of my favorite pictures because downstairs, we have a bar in the basement. We think this used to be a frat house, so that explains why there's also evidence of dogs and definite evidence of partying. There also used to be a dartboard. Like, this used to be a frat's party house, for sure. Especially with the proximity of living close to the local college. Like, there was definitely some frat involvement. But, like, local frat boys kept a bar in the basement, and it was really pretty. And it's got a penny top, and it's really well maintained. And we don't really use it, because, you know, the bar is honestly just for show, and it got turned into, for D&D shit. Like, before we actually got just a regular-ass table for it. It became pizza storage, I ain't gonna lie. I was surprised that the hot pizza might ruin the nice finish on the penny table. But, otherwise, like, I had this little plastic pitcher that was in the shape of a skull, and, like, the handle was like a spine. Because I like buying Halloween shit out of season, and like keeping it for out of season, because it's cool looking. Like, my mother is the same, she especially loves weekends. So, and God knows it's only him, because he's the only cat that actually goes up on that bar table in the area where that picture was. Like, it's his favorite spot to sit in the basement, outside of, like, the conference chairs. From that really nice conference table we got on really cheap. And I go down to the basement, and this plastic skull pitcher that has gone through much worse in the past. In fact, it was the thing I would put water in when I was voice acting, because it was just a bunch of water. Look down. From where the handle is to where the top of the head was, just a giant lightning bolt crack. And I know it was him, because he also knocked shit over. He's the only cat that we have ever had that has the habit, unintentionally or not, of knocking shit over. Wasn't found it? So I didn't fucking yell at it. Because it was like, I was just going in the basement and did some laundry in the morning. God damn, Terry. I don't see what the other people feel about him. Like, you know, he ain't my cat. I yell at him when he does bad things in my territory, which is my room, where there there are wires and chargers and glass. Like, it is heaven for cats who want to get into shit, you know? By the way, roll rants like this, I've noticed I definitely feel a lot better ever since I started streaming. Because I always put myself up to be like, alright, I'm just gonna ramble until I stop rambling. And that's what I do. It's how I commentate. If there's some shit to do, there's some shit to do. But like, if I rant to make myself feel better, I'll generally just keep going, and I've noticed this really decent uptick in my mental health of just talking about this shit. And like, I'm never gonna, or at least I'm gonna try not to talk about anything too fucked up that happens in my life. But like, shit like, oh, the cat's annoying. Like, that's some shit I can talk about. Like, I've noticed I'm a lot calmer now that I've been streaming on the semi-regular. I mean, sure, there's only, including this one, 6 streams of me. But even then, there's that little uptick of, I feel a lot better now. It's like audience or no. Like, my commentary's up there now. And it's not at no one specifically. It's at someone eventually. That makes me feel good. Bloodstone shard, hell yeah. Alright, first frenzy boy. Come here, lava boy. Nice, doing that without getting frenzied is real sick. Hell yeah. You know, like, that cat has broken shit. Like, he's the reason that, like, we had this gorgeous up front in the house, like, in the living room, going up a little wire lattice that we made was a really nice ivy that had been growing for, like, 3 years that we've been keeping it. And, like, we've been clipping it and keeping it nice and wide. And I want to say in December, little cat, as I'm heading to work, because at the time I had a job. I was looking for a job. I see him get a wild case of the I want to run around the house. And like he was doing it while I was putting up my shoes to get out, while I was taking my bag that had a replacement shoe, like, because I was working in a restaurant, so I had my street shoes and then my non-slip shoes. Because my non-slip shoes weren't made out. They were just fine or place. So I kept my non-slip shoes in a bag. Like, as I was walking out to catch the bus, I see him running around. He puts his feet into the potted plant and uses it to jump onto a cat tree that we had just gotten, I think. And he knocks it over, and I just sigh with all of my fucking might. And as I'm waiting for the bus on the bench, I just text fucking both my parents like, so if you come home and there's a lot of potting soil on the ground, it was Tyrion. And that's the name of that. So that was fun. You know, that was when he just first started getting into shit too. So I just had to warn my parents, like, hey, there's gonna be a mess the instant you walk in. It's like, you walk in and to your immediate right, there's the view of the front. Really nice front view. I love it. And we had a big ass hydro plant again on the wire lattice. And now we don't have that ivy plant anymore. My mother tried to transplant it into like a couple of, because she collects alcohol bottles too, because a lot of them look nice. Thank you, Henriette. Alright, and we're gonna look at this skull. Pardon me if I take a sip.
Master Willem, I've come to bid you farewell.
Oh, I know. You think now to betray me.
Betray me.
No.
No,
But you will never
but
listen.
you will never listen.
I tell you, I will not forget our adage.
We are
We're born of the blood,
made
made
men
men
by the blood,
undone by the blood.
Our
Our eyes are yet to open.
Fear the old
The old
blood.
blood.
I must take my leave.
So now we can make progress into the next real meaty area of the game. I think this is actually now the point in the game where the blood moon is gonna rise. I think. I genuinely cannot remember off the top of my head. Oh, like we've been streaming on this one an hour and a half. Let's make it 2 hours. I didn't need the numbing mist. So, there's a point in that fight where she, like, gets surrounded in yellowish light. And said yellowish light means she's healing, but if you throw the numbing mist at her, it neuters her ability to heal. How's the sky looking? Dark now. So we now know the old adage. Hey, buddy. This is where the game really opens up. This is... I want to say we just finished what would amount to, like, the first act. Because this game is... I would say it's rather short. Like, if you're playing it normally, it's like, what, an 8-hour experience? Like, you're just blazing through it and, like, not speed running it, just going fast. Not stopping to smell any roses whatsoever. You've got a good amount of content. to play through. That's some good shit. Shit! Oh. Where is this? Way out. Way we need to go. Oh, right. Hello. You. Gross insight sucker. Which, oh, that's some weird ramifications for the story that they're creatures that can just suck up your incense. Incense? Insight. Now I also think is where, like, the... Oh, that's not what I thought it was. Never mind, never mind. We're good.
The password.
The password. Password. Got to close the... And then it opens. And then we realize... Oh, he's been dead for quite a while. And then we gain Madman's knowledge on that. Which I want to say means that, if we see something that genuinely cannot be explained, like we see monsters all the time, and that gains us insight, and it gives us eyes on the inside. But like, if we just see events that would freak the fuck out of a normal person, then we are bound to gain insight. Oh, we're safe. Safer than I thought we were. We ain't dead. That's the important thing. I think actually up here is where the area actually proper joins. So we may have gone a more optimal route. Oh, never mind. Okay. So this is just a small little area to be like, hey, you want some, like, hidden shit? Here's a route that might kill you if you don't watch your step. It also might not. Oh, I'm covered in oil. So that's how that works. Okay. Oh, keep attacking. So this area is really effective if you keep buffing your weapons with fire and shit. Or if you have a fire-centric weapon, which I don't... Unlike Dark Souls, I think the only weapon offhand that uses elemental effects is the Tonitrus, and anything else you just need to buff. I could be very wrong about that, though, because I had set builds for a good minute. And, like, they were set in stone. Woo. Hey, you handsome lad. Okay. Gonna headbutt someone so hard that they knock through the level geometry. That's sick! Get fucked! Alright, Madman's knowledge. Add up to Blood Gemstone. I'm sorry about that. That voice must have been incredibly grating. Uh, unlike my real one, yeah. Oh. Oh, there's more than one path here. Okay, because see, I thought I'd stumbled upon a shortcut to get over here. But now I just got... Alright. Duly noted. Got more antidote. This game gives you a lot more antidote than you're ever gonna need. I mean... Like, holy shit, the antidote you get is insane in comparison. I mean, better to be over-prepared than under-prepared, I guess. On the inverse of that, I guess there is no such thing as being over-prepared, because that just means you blow shit out of the park. Like, you know, you got your Batman utility belt of items. Like, I had... Like, my whole ass thing meant for, like, baiting people into weird-ass fire attacks. Don't worry about it. She's up there. We got some Madman's knowledge. Got some thick cold. We got the gold pendant to just smash. Get the gold blood gem. We no longer need the numbing mist. Bone Marrow Ash is good to keep around. I think there's like a couple fights where it's actually beneficial to really hit someone in the face with it. Oh, what's this? Oh, now we can start the Hunter's Nightmare. I won't quite yet, but we can, and that's the important part. Fortify weapon. Let's do Ludwig's rifle. Oh, now I get what they mean by blood attack and shit like that. Attack versus beasts. Physical attack up. Now, if we really need some soul or some blood gems later on in the playthrough, we can just sell some of these. Alright. Oh right, before we die and can't get fucking shit.
What is it?
Yo, I'd like to level up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6. Put you up to 20. Put you up to 10. We ain't doing arcane, but we do need some blood tinge for later on in the playthrough. Bada bing, bada boom, we all good. We got anything new? No, the Holy Blade's kinda cool. What does it scale with? Nothing really. Oh, I didn't know that was a menu. I want to say the repeating pistol is just added, and that's the new item. Oh, yeah, alright. So that's actually an important thing. Okay. The Lunarium Key. Key to the Lunarium facing the lake on the second floor of Bergenworth College. Okay. Hey, buddy. Hey, you wanna fight? That I am. God, I love the sword. When he gets the swing, boy. Theoretically, I could use that as a trap for, like, I can bait a bunch of the enemies over to it. But I don't actually feel like using it for that. It's like, yeah, you can fight things up front, but, like, where's the fun in not trapping them and then killing them with the environmental? It's like the ultimate disrespect. They ain't real people. I treat real people when I play Dark Souls and Bloodborne with actual, like, respect. I bow, I use all the healing items. Not in Bloodborne, though. Those are actually kind of finite. It's like I bow, I let them get buffs. Although I usually use my buffs, right as I invade and get them into the world, so that I don't actually have to do it. Especially if I know where the prey is. It's like, you guys might have the potential to see some PvP. I do not currently have PS Plus, though. So that might come into account later. Maybe later. Ow. Oof. Ouchies. Some bitch. The fuck is the inventory for Twitch? Like, I look over to see if there are new viewers or if there's the chat or anything, which is no one. I expect it at this point. If people want to watch for like the 0.3 seconds they watch and then leave, so be it. I still get that view counter up later. Like, it's kind of a cynical worldview. I noticed like a thing that's like, hey, Twitch inventory, and I'm like, what the hell is my inventory? Is that like, because I know Twitch has like games and shit attached to it. Because like, is Twitch itself now its own DRM, or? Because I wouldn't mind using Twitch for keeping my games and organizing my shit. Or more accurately, it doesn't sound like a bad idea. Oh yeah, the hunter's getting powerful now. Alrighty. Oh, yeah, this is about the area where the game's frame rate actually starts dipping real bad. do. Fight all the foes in here. Which is where I could have sworn, like... Because, like, there is an enemy in this game that's just, like, a ball of snakes. And I'm not talking about, like, the scrapped boss. But, like, there's a fucking ball of snakes in, like, one of the trap areas, and that's unpleasant. But, you know, that also means there's more to fight. And I'll take more to fight. Bring all these cool guys out. Pitchfork boys. Oh, Jesus. The shoot at you boy. I'm starting to get that impression, yeah. I wouldn't say it's all my fault. I'm a foreigner. I mean, if it's all the hunter's fault for spraying the beast blood, I'd agree. But, you know, Yarna making more blood than fucking alcohol? It sounds like some things could have been stopped very early. This is a game that teaches you the dangers of not using preventative measures. Again, apologies for that terrible nose noise. My sinuses are always kind of shitty, but like they're especially acting up on stream, and I don't like that. Either that or I'm just hyper aware. Is there? Huh. Okay. So that's definitely a thingy. Damn it. Is there... Oh, there's a way up. This is not a direction I remember, though, so I'm gonna have to stay on alert. Alright, we're almost on 2 hours here. Now, is this the part of the game where there's a bunch of dogs in crates and they actually break out? No, then I'd imagine that's later in the game. Oh! An all-white set. So the blood shows better. That's not something I've invested in quite yet. But it's definitely cool that there's an all-white set that I completely forgot about. Because I like looking like an edgy asshole like this game wants me to look. Hello. Actually gave me the... Oh, hello! Ain't you wonderful? Good doggo. What's over here? Yeah, so what's all this then? Alright, a big closey gate. Blue elixir. Thank you. Don't actually remember what that does for me. But thank you? Oh! Oh! See, I thought a lot of these areas were just there to be, like, set dressing. But, like, that bridge that we saw for, like, a split second. Oh, thank you, frame rate. But, like, that bridge I always thought was just, oh, it's background dressing. Cool background dressing, but just background dressing. No, I'm very wrong. The Beast Roar. Oh! It's Wog. And I was thinking of the Beast Claw, which is like, oh, I thought that was in the Chalice Dungeons. It is. I just think parts of this game happen where they don't happen. Shit. Shit. That's... Oh, I just saw myself die a second time. Oof. Unpleasant. Oh, you get really self-conscious when that happens. We're gonna murder our way through here. Oh my god. Okay. I didn't know that could happen. Oh. Oh no. I did the jump to evade the bullet. Good to know that ain't shit. Oh. Oh, that brings a genuine smile to my face. Oh, that was terrible. Oh, I'm still alive, though. No big deal. Oh. I'm dumb as fuck. Oh, here we go. Here's the way I was going. Alright. I think my lungs are actually sorry. Oh, he died. I don't actually... I don't know what to fully do. I'm just doing the shit I feel like I'm doing. We're gonna take one more crack at this. Because the stream is almost 2 hours. On top of the hour and a half of the last stream. Again, sorry that I had to take care of that. When your body hates you, and you thought, okay, I've done the self-care thing before stream, I can stream, and then the body's like, what are you talking about? No, you're not ready. What do you mean? You know that drink you've been drinking? Well, hate to say it, fucko. It still works. I didn't take too kindly to my own body calling me bucko, if I'm being honest. Alright, heal up. Oh, poison right there. Alright, over here. That could have been a lot worse. Cause what's over here, right? So I can pass through here. Alright, I'm making a better route in my head. Sucks that it's probably going to be a route that then goes away until the last stream, or until the next stream. Hell, I might do more than one stream today. This is a lot of fun. It's like, it's not like I'm doing anything after this, but I'm also like... Oh, I was right. This is the one area where all the dogs actually get loose. Not the for some reason. Alright, well these doggos snack on my corpse. I am gonna have to say goodbye. It's been 2 hours on top of the 1.5 on the last stream. I had a really good time. I hope anyone who actually, watches this in the future or tuned in for a couple seconds actually had time, or had a good time. I'll see you guys later. I'll mull over what to stream next. I might do more Bloodborne. I don't know what I'm thinking. See you guys. Let's